50 years in the making. ABC's 50th anniversary celebration, starring Fallon, Jim Belushi, Ryan O'Neal and Farrah Fawcett, Michael J. Fox, Jennifer Garner, Bonnie Hunt, Jimmy Kimmel, George Lopez, Susan Lucci, John Ritter, Roseanne, John Travolta.
Don't you think it's about time you did the right thing and came back and got that high school diploma? Where?
Damon Wayans, Oprah Winfrey, and more. Plus, cast reunions from Welcome Back Kotter, The Love Boat, Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, The Mod Squad, NYPD Blue, Family Matters, and The Brady Bunch. And also featuring rare films from the last half century.
And I love this.
Now, ABC's 50th anniversary celebration.
There is nothing wrong, television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are Control's mission. Am I gonna love this?
Let's go, don't wait. It's almost over. Honest, let's make this night last forever. Forever and ever. Let's make this 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 last forever.
Tonight, from the Pantages Theater in the heart of Hollywood, a look back at 5 fabulous decades of great television. The started to celebrate half a century of shows, unforgettable moments, and landmark events on ABC's 50th anniversary celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, the star of Alias, Golden Globe winner, Jennifer Garner.
Thank you. As one of the newest members of the network family, welcome to ABC's 50th anniversary. It all started in February 1953. Ike and Mamie occupied the White House. You could buy a loaf of bread for 35 cents. And ABC won its very first Emmy for a comedy called Make Room for Daddy, starring Danny Thomas. And that was just the beginning. We have so many great moments and memories to share with you tonight. To start the party, here's a guy we knew as Vinnie Barbarino. Please welcome John Travolta.
From the very first week that ABC went on the air, there were sitcoms. Aunt Harriet, Donna Reed, The Real McCoys. From the very beginning, half-hour comedies have been part of the network's rich tradition. So here are some of the best.
Barbarino. Vinnie Barbarino. These are my people.
What's that?
I know.
Jack Crickle, what do you do?
What does a yellow light mean? Slow down. Okay.
How you top that one?
Minneapolis.
I'll pay you back tomorrow.
I don't know if I have the money. What is it anyway?
Vanishing clean.
Tree.
Oh, my.
Who's that big
Baby doll.
In the musical, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had company. He's not going out dressed like this.
I'll take a rap.
This is my sister, Hildegard.
Well, hello there.
And this is my sister, Buffy.
Good for you. You're gay. So what are you going to do now?
Going to Disneyland.
On a man land.
Land? Nice theme park between your legs?
Family time. It's fantastic.
Hey, knock it off.
You were the most wonderful, beautiful, sexy, thing. I really love you.
What?
Star creator of Woodback Powder, Gabe Kaplan.
Don, it's been 3-4 years since you left Buchanan High.
That's hardly even it.
Yeah. Don't you think about time you did the right thing and came and got that high school diploma?
He's missed the cut.
You know something? You're right. You're not alone.
What?
There are other guys that didn't graduate either.
What?
Right here. All right, subject. Right below. You gotta listen.
Good evening, Dad. Good evening, Mr. Harrison.
Even want to put on. Daddy says there's 75 statues of himself down this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Charlie's Angels, Farrah Fawcett. Taking place, Ryan Owen.
Adultery and deception. I guess he hasn't changed much of these. We were trendsetters, baby.
We were. Yeah. Yes, we were. And it's amazing how many of today's stars star on ABC. You know everybody is, but I bet you won't recognize them. So see how you do.
Now see here, Rick. I stopped pleasant when you're in Elko.
Get that off your chest now, man.
Please do come in. I was just leaving the office. Anyway, I did like mine. My real goal is to become a doctor.
Hey, what in common? I need to see it, doctor.
Well, you have to understand my position, Booker. I got to go to my kid's teacher.
Here at Gymnastics, my team. I'd like to make us a winning team.
Hard to understand how a fellow as attractive as your type have
Sucker Samuels.
Oh, that's not it. He was such a wonderful sense of humor.
Joe, what you gonna do? Hey, better yet. How will you like for our house little milk and cookies?
Okay, I'll get my cake.
ABC's 50th anniversary celebration within you with Michael J. Fox, The Fuss and Cass Union, The Days, and The Brady Bunch.
ABC Edwards, 1975. Evel Knievel jumps 13 buses. And survives.
Are the last people in the world who ever seen ever jump and climb through.
Tonight's presentation is brought to you by AccuView 2 brand contact lenses. Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse. Lowe's Proving Home Improvement. And Mazda. Socar in everything we make.
Does everybody know what time it is?
Always think some of them is spinning like nothing and oh, it was close.
Al, I was going to get to that.
You see this thing needs more power? Open it up. Can't make this thing faster.
Well, why don't we just save the rubber and throw it up against the wall?
Please welcome the star of Home Improvement, Alan.
My mom always said you bring a gift to a party like this, so I got some catch slogans for the new ABC. All right, there's something to pick. Here you go. ABC. Our millionaires are real, not skanky construction. Or ABC. 50 years old, 32 years, quality television. Yep, there you go. For 8 seasons, ABC was 100% supportive. And with supportive, I mean they just stayed out of it creatively. You know, we were number one. ABC's number one show. For younger ABC execs out there, a number one show would be at the top of the list. I already got the gig, folks. Already got the gig. I am thankful to be part of this wonderful family for the 13 of the 50 years. Congratulations to ABC. I wish you a long life success, big ratings, and one last slogan. ABC, where survivors not go, is what we do best. Happy 50th, baby.
From According to Jim Belushi and Courtney Thorne-Smith.
Over the last 50 years, ABC has shown the best sitcom dads in history. From Robert Young and Father Knows Best to Tim Allen and Home Improvement.
We found an old episode of Leave It to Beaver where Beaver's best friend, Whitey, dares him to climb onto a billboard. And we wondered, how would one of today's sitcom dads handle one of yesterday's sitcom couples?
I say it's real Sue. Oh, I say it isn't. Then prove it. Prove it. Well, you can climb up there and see. Okay. Boy, Whitey, I'll prove there's no Sue up there. What a dumb kid you are. Yeah, I'm a dumb kid, all right.
Easy now.
Oh, fireman, save my child!
Father get back with Beaver yet?
Yeah, he just brought him back from Whitey's. He's upstairs talking to him now, so I thought I should get lost.
Oh, Whitey said there wasn't before, and I said there wasn't. And he said there was, and I said...
Stop right there. How many times have I told you about Whitey? It was embarrassing, wasn't it?
It was like I was up there with no clothes on.
That's just what Whitey wants you. Trust me this. You can play with Whitey, and when you grow up, you can work with Whitey, but never, ever trust Whitey again. Promise me this.
I sure will, Dad.
That lesson is as easy as ABC.
The star of Life with Bonnie, Bonnie Holly Hunt.
The Brady Bunch was one of the most famous sitcoms in television history, and for many reasons. I think because a lot of people like to watch a happily married couple. For me, I grew up in a family of 7 children. I had 6 brothers and sisters, so we would all watch the show together. Of course, our house was never as neat. My mother never came to breakfast in full makeup. My father never ate dinner in a suit, and we never formed our own band, but other than that, it was very relatable. Let's take a look.
Here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls.
Well, all I hear all day long in school is how great Marcia is at this, or how wonderful Marcia did that. Marcia, Marcia, Marcia.
It's a story of a man named Brady who was busy with 3 boys of his own.
Brady,
They were born and living all together.
Hey, you guys.
That's the way we became the Brady Bunch.
Blooming Brady Bunch. Please welcome the cast of the Brady Bunch. Florence Henderson, Andy Davis, Maureen McCormick, Barry Williams, Susan Owen, and Christopher Knight.
Believe you're of the club that's made for you and me.
N-I-C.
Real soon. Why? Because we like you.
ABC's 50th anniversary celebration. A look back 5 decades of great television will continue with Oprah Winfrey, Great from the Oscars, and an anniversary surprise from the cast of Alias.
Who has hosted more Oscars than anyone else? Was it Bob Hope, Johnny Carson, or Billy Crystal? The answer when we return. Was it Bob Hope, Johnny Carson, or Billy Crystal? Bob Hope had the honor of hosting the Oscars 18 times.
This is the night to vote to one man, Oscar, or as he's known around my house, the fugitive.
Ladies and gentlemen, Oscar-winning actress Angelica Houston.
As our world struggles for harmony, there's a diplomat named Oscar who's done an outstanding job of bringing millions of us together every year for one magical night. It all happens at the Academy Awards, as more than 90 countries tune in to celebrate the universal language of film. ABC began hosting the Academy Awards back in 1960, and we'd like to share just a few of the memorable highlights that we've enjoyed throughout the years.
Good evening, Hollywood Phonies.
Welcome to the Oscars.
Or as is known at my house, Passover.
Hours of sparkling entertainment spread out for a 4-hour show.
So how are we doing on time? Oh, we got 5 hours.
Before I go to trapeze, I had a big stick crystal.
It's a wonderful night for Oscar. Who will win? The only one guaranteed of waking up with a statue is Tim Ford. There are no losers here tonight, but we're about to change all that.
So let's see which one you like, you really, really like.
And the Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar goes to...
And Oscar
Goes to...
Hello, gorgeous.
I can't tell you how encouraging a thing like this is.
I want to thank my mother and father for having me, and my grandmother and grandfather for having them.
And everybody I ever met in my entire life.
This might be the time I'm speaking.
I'll just say it in my heart. The bomb.
Broke my screw.
Please welcome Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon. Pay attention. I'm sure they're pissed off about something.
And you know how studios like to spread those stories about stars being romantically involved.
Well, it sells tickets.
Kid, if we were romantically involved, I'd sell tickets.
Stand there, you're in a tuxedo. And Oscar say that I am Oscar too?
Oscar Mayer, maybe.
You are seeing my dream come true.
It is a long journey to this moment.
If Freddie Harry said, do you feel lucky? I'd say you're damn right I do.
All thanks for the memory.
Except for the strip search.
You've given me a wonderful life. God bless you.
ABC's P-Night Primetime National Football League television series.
47 seconds to play. The Browns lead 24-21. Before more than 85,000 people. Schneidel almost get Amos. The pass is intercepted. Intercepted by the 42, Billy and Rose. Here's a depressed Joe Namath.
Ladies and gentlemen, football Hall of Famer and the most valuable player of Super Bowl III, Broadway Joe Namath.
Thank you. You know, folks, when I think about that first Monday night football game, you know, I mean, look, here's what I think. We lost. Being the first game for us, and being the only game on television, it was kind of weird. We kind of felt like we were on stage. You know, I mean, this was a big event. And when Hal Cosell said something, when he said anything, it just sounded so important. Well, after 509 games, Monday Night Football is still the big event. And ABC has two of the best behind the mics. The man who has logged more time in prime time than anyone else, Al Michaels, and record 13-time Emmy Award winner, Mr. Jack. Ladies and gentlemen.
Back to 1970, Roone Arledge and Fisher Roseville had this crazy idea. They said, what about football in prime times? What if football on Monday night? Roone actually thought the NFL could find a home in prime time with people like Lucille Ball, Flip Wilson, Marcus Welby on the schedule at that time. Outrageous. And everybody in this industry thought Roone was a nut job.
But America was ready. Ready for dancing halfbacks and growling liners and big old beefy linemen. Ready for some football. Monday night, baby.
It's gotta feel good tonight. Monday night.
My rowdy friends are here on Monday night.
All right, we ready for some football?
I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Touchdown, Sanders! William Perry strikes the football. Goodbye. And Dickerson's huge lead continues. The kind of game was expected tonight. An amazing play. He scored. Lord, you can take me now. I've seen it all.
Viewers had never seen football the way ABC approached it on Monday nights.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Howard Cosell. Welcome to still another Monday night of NFL football.
You see, it wasn't just another game to us. It was an entertainment extravaganza which quickly became television's main event.
Yes, it's Monday night. Let's go.
He still wears a cup.
I'll tell you, so Burt Reynolds.
I didn't know you cared.
ABC's Monday Night Football has not only changed when we watch, but what we watch as well.
I can't remember not watching Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football has probably done more for the NFL than any broadcast.
Some of it is the announcing.
Jones made the catch, had the first down, and then came back.
A lot of it is just
The crew itself, the production is so very, very good.
When you walk the stadium, you see the big ABC signs and things like that, you know something important is going on.
ABC revolutionized the way football, and for that matter, sports, were televised. The first three-man booth, isolation shots, reverse angle replays, super slow-mos were all ABC's innovations that are now taken for granted. But not just about technology, it's about the game. And with a huge cast and a new dramatic plot every week, ABC's Monday Night Football is now bigger than ever.
It's a Super Bowl season. We're gonna rock it. Ladies and ready. Alan John at the mic. All my Renegades are here for Monday.
She's an actor, producer, and host of her own show. Ladies and gentlemen, 16-time Emmy Award winner, Oprah Winfrey.
Well, ABC introduced America to a whole new era of entertainment in the 70s. Movies for television. From the beginning, they've informed, they have enlightened us about complex subjects and controversial people. But you know something? They've also encouraged us to reach a little higher or think a little deeper.
I know the last thing you want to do is hurt your children, but you almost killed your baby girl last night.
You don't know what it's like.
I know exactly what it's like.
Yeah, upstairs. Hey, Brian Piccolo.
We just word that Brian Piccolo is very sick. He might not play football again.
Grow old, but longer. Best is yet.
Thanks.
We're not gonna give up. We return to the oppressed people of work.
Mr. President, we have no option but to launch a military response to our military on very hazardous ground here. Am I going to launch an all-out nuclear war? Okay, I'll just keep remembering there's a murder behind me.
How could he have epilepsy?
He's my boy, and I'm his mom. I'm just doing what I think is right.
Bye, Robbie.
All my life I've been doing what I was told. First Ma, and then you. Well, these dolls. This is all that's feeding our young'uns now. And they're mine.
I can't go back to school?
They're afraid.
Afraid of what? AIDS. But nobody can get it. Not by me just going to school.
I know that.
Over 300 missiles in an hour. Lawrence, Kansas. Is anybody there?
My father's been messing around with me.
I know. And Leo's telling the truth, Stephen.
Gina, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of feeling like a hospital case. Like some weirdo kid who can't even breathe normal air because he might get and die.
I'm a kid. You're lucky? Yeah. I still got time to teach my final course. About dying. Not about dying, about living. And you know how to die. You know how to live.
ABC's
50th anniversary celebration continue with Dennis Franz, The Fall, Richard Chamberlain, the Vern and Shirley reunion.
Sydney, before we go to Kajagoogoo, look at this.
What does this mean? We have a new partner?
I'm not sure. It just came in from Langley.
This makes no sense. He's not even CIA.
Well, but is that good?
Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't know what the hell is this place?
CIA Operations Center. I'm Sydney Bristow.
Oh, yes. I'm Lieutenant Colombo. We met before. Funny, I remember you was older. Taller, with gray hair, with male genitalia.
That's my father.
I'm pretty sure it was you.
Welcome to the CIA.
Hey, it's great to be here. Thank you. Luke Perry?
Michael Vaughn.
Right. So the boys down, they tell me that we're new partners.
This is Talisa Montbego. He's a former K-Directorate assassin who's been on the FBI payroll for 6 months.
This morning, we intercepted a communique that was taken from a KH-12 satellite.
Verbal? Cybertext. Analysis decrypted half the message.
It references a code that matches a number from page 47 of the Rimbaldi manuscript.
What the hell are you talking about, honestly? Does anyone understand this stuff?
You guys gotta check this out. I just made it this morning. Now, this looks just like a Norpen. Right, can I take your order? And something like that. But actually, it is a compressed air dart gun. It's got a laser sight, and it's accurate up to 50 feet.
No kidding. That's a dart gun? I see that.
Hey, is it... Montbego's having a party tomorrow night. He'll enter the estate from the north wall. We'll jack into the security system. The plan to house the outdoor-indoor swimming pool. You'll be wearing this.
Okay.
This is for Sydney.
Lieutenant, exactly why did Langley send you?
Langley didn't send me here.
And who did?
Michael Eisner. He asked me to come in, do what I can to make your show easier to follow. He's watched it a few times. He still don't know what the hell it's about. Eisner also here to make your show fun.
This isn't funny. You're watching it thinks it's funny.
Well, my job's done. Sorry to bother you.
Dear God, that was strange.
From Ace, Jennifer Garner and Michael Bartek.
We want to thank Peter Falk for being part of that wonderful evening. It's just so nice to be with a guy in a raincoat in LA who's not flashy.
Colombo may have been the most famous, but the truth is he was just one of the many cops and detectives who were the backbone of the greatest law enforcement team, the crime fighters of ABC.
That's terrific.
And you can take the pebble from my hands. It will be time for you to leave.
I think I need some kind of outfit.
Shall we activate the back computer?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yep. I know who killed Laura Palmer.
Well, thank you, sir. I surely appreciate that. Please call us back.
This is serious.
Why?
Mundy. Alexander Mundy.
Franked out. Name? Richard Kimball.
An angel. That's what they tell me.
You pig, look above!
Time for you to leave.
Sneakers, huh? What happened to the other ones?
That was excessively violent and completely necessary. And I loved it.
From NYPD Blue, the actor who has earned 4 Emmys playing Detective Andy Swiss, Des Bronze.
Thank you.
The New York City Police Force covers 76 precincts and employs more than 39,000 cops. For the past 10 years, I've had the privilege of portraying one of them. Our creative team digs deep, sometimes brutally so, for characters we hope are honest, insightful, compassionate, and often evident.
Hey, close our head because there's a current circle trying to stay up in front. Yeah, that's my dad, John Maxine. Let's go, Junior.
Connie McDowell.
Who's he?
Simmons.
I think we should call it quits. Meaning what? Meaning us being partners. That's no problem. It's no problem at all. Get your hands off me. Wait, Pinkley, or so help me, I'll clean your click.
Where'd you bury the rug?
I went to the office. I mean, who are you? Get someone here. Work me out a deal.
Your deal is I don't bust your skull open. Now where'd you bury the rug?
You're doing good, Danny. You get tired. You and me.
Very much.
As you need.
To celebrate tonight, we put together a reunion. Some of our family who have represented New York's finest. Past cast members Kim Delaney, Gail O'Grady, Sharon Lawrence, Nicholas Turturro, Andrea Thompson, and current members Gordon Clapp, Bill Doxtra, Harry Simmons, Sal Bouvet-Nan, Jacqueline Obradors, Esai Morales, Charlotte Ross, and Mark Paul Gosselaar.
When we return, a tribute to the breaking mini-series and the Love Boat cast reunion.
1954, the first ever broadcast of the Miss America pageant. 27 million people tune in to see Lee Merriweather crowned Miss America.
Ladies and gentlemen, from The Love Boat, Captain Scooby, Cat McCloud.
The Love Boat will always be my favorite cruise line. Since out in 1897 was a lot of fun. Now getting into the smooth seasons of laughter and romance.
Love, exciting and come aboard.
You're just getting to us, sir. You're the head of the family.
Please help me in doing my Dr. Franklin Klein's Let's Go.
have over those years. The only people here at ABC News who have been here longer are Ted Koppel and Peter Jennings and Sam Donaldson. We are very loyal or very lazy. I spent 15 years in NBC's Today Show when ABC made me an offer I couldn't refuse, to be the first female anchor of a network news program. The problem was that my partner, Harry Reasoner, didn't want a partner. We began on October 4th, 1976.
Harry Reasoner. Barbara Walters.
Good evening and Happy New Year. Harry has the day off. And it was all downhill from there. Finally, Harry went to CS, and I began to work my way back.
10 seconds to Barbara.
Good evening.
This is Barbara Walters in Cairo.
In retrospect, it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
So you don't feel that women are in that sense equal, that they have the same intelligence, ability?
Not so far. Maybe you will become in the future. You can always have some exceptions.
Here and there.
Then in 1984, I found a permanent home at 2020, alongside my old pal from the Today Show, Hugh Downs. 2020 has given me the opportunity to interview every American First Lady and President since Richard Nixon. Are you sorry you didn't burn the clips?
Yes, I think so.
Which brings to mind all those questions I took a deep breath before asking. Do you get to know?
We read that you are unstable, that you are mad.
Did you ever order anyone killed? Why did you kill John Lennon? Did you kill your wife?
Of course not.
And then there was Monica. Ah, yes, Monica. The biggest get of the decade, where almost every question made me squirm. But it hasn't all been murder and mayhem. The past 27 years, my celebrity special allowed me to talk with some of the greatest stars in show business.
People can be very cruel. People coming in back of me saying, hey, your nose is not that big. Are you Barbara Streisand?
But there's two Barbaras. It's Barbara W.
And I want to hang around as long as I'm healthy and not in a bad way.
What's been the best time of your life?
Right here, right now, with you.
You guys remember when you first learned about sex?
Well, I didn't learn about sex until I started to do this show, and now I know more about sex than I ever wanted to know. 6 years ago, we started A View. Who ever thought it would catch on?
Let's do the tango, do the tango.
How lucky I've been to have my heart moved and my mind expanded. And every now and then, there's a moment of magic.
Tango, to really get the feeling of romance.
And with some good luck and a good lighting director, I can just keep on dancing.
Do the dance of love.
With another dawn already beckoning on the East Coast and another Good Morning America just hours away, we're going to go now to New York to join my colleague, Diane Sawyer.
And thank you, Barbara. You know, it's fun back at the priceless mornings of Good Morning America over, would you believe, the last 27 years.
Just gonna put it right.
Sure, some things and some faces have changed.
You think you put in enough bourbon?
Some styles to heartthrobs. Some we've watched grow up here.
Yeah, baby.
Right before our eyes. Through it all, this has been a place where good mornings begin. And when it comes to the important first news of the day, it's always been the place Americans can turn to.
There is a new sadness around the world morning. John Lennon was murdered late last night.
From tragedy to triumph to history as it's made.
It all comes down to the state of Florida.
Through all the presidents.
Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan,
So help me God.
William Jefferson Clinton.
How good it is to have you with us this morning.
To some stories that have forever changed us. We just got a report, and there's been some sort of explosion at the World Trade Center. We've never been to the studio.
Joan and I here, getting ready for the big celebration of Lady Liberty.
Taking to the road, crisscrossing not just America, all 50 states, but taking you with us to the far ends of the world. Over the years, waking up to Good Morning America.
Good morning, America.
Good America.
Good morning, America.
It's meant waking up with movie stars, superstars, comedians, and music. There's just something about Good Morning America that turns people loose.
They will poke your eyeballs out, and I'm kidding about that. So we've cooked up a storm.
Look at that. You're not going to pick it up a notch. You're going to kick it up about 40 notches.
And we've walked down the aisle. We've even made morning television history. Fasten your seatbelt. We are live at 3 maternity wards. We've been lucky to share life's big and little moments with all of you. We've cheered. We've danced. We even sing.
I got you, babe.
Or we try to. From the early days to the day, it's been thrilling. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, America.
All the extraordinary people we've met, the places we've been, and to think of all the stories yet to be told. Glad you've come along with us, and we'll see you all.
Thank you, Diane. Over the years, I have been with so many different men, but our next might be my all-time favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, Hugh Downs.
Well, that program that we shared so many happy years on was called 2020, and 2020 means clear vision. Sometimes we may have been a little bit wild, but very seldom. We would strive for 2020.
We did. And tonight, in these tough times, as we look backward, we all strive to be farsighted, and we hope that the years ahead bring vision and accomplishment.
1977, Mr. Rourke in Tattoo welcomed everyone to Fantasy Island and continued to do so for 7 years.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
From Jim Kimmel Park, Jimmy Kimmel.
In 1968, everyone's idea of a TV cut was a straight-laced white guy, good posture, and a crew cut. And then came Onslaught.
And it was something else. I can dig it.
Upside world. When something happens, there's something goes up and he doesn't dig that. You don't know what I did.
No way to divide cream from a people. Now we are in it.
Please welcome the Snuff of God Squad, Michael Cole, Peggy Lipton, and Clarence William III.
We will return with Roseanne, Charlie Gibson, and a tribute to Howard Cosell and Muhammad Ali.
1950, Ethel Waters, star of Beulah, becomes the first African-American actress to star in her own television series.
When you talk like that, I can almost smell orange blossoms myself. What a man.
Thank you very much. Welcome once again to American Bandstand.
This one's called Rock
Around the Clock. Bill Haley.
What is the latest album called, please?
Fun, fun, fun.
All right, with the Beach Boys.
Miss Janet Jackson. This is Madonna.
What are your dreams? What's left?
To rule the world.
Hey, that's going to have to do it. Thanks so much for watching. So long.
Please welcome Dick Clark.
Broadcast of American Bandstand happened on a summer afternoon in 1957. And at that time, the other networks felt kind of comfortable with popular music, but ABC took a risk. The network opened its doors and gave rock and roll a home. And after 5 fabulous decades, the beat goes on.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6, 7, 8 o'clock.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire sweeps ABC to #1.
The U.S. president appeared on Laughing as Richard Nixon. That's my final answer.
This is the final answer heard all around the world. $1 million.
From George Lopez Show, please welcome George Lopez.
I grew up watching television with my family, and since I'm a child, that means remote. My grandmother would tap me on the back of my head, Channel 5, and stand here and get like it. It was my job to turn up the volume or the channel, and it was the most important job because at all times I had to know the whereabouts of the pliers. Remember, this was before cable, and we had what they used to call rabbit ears. The antenna was actually on the TV, and you would always get best reception if there was like tin or the tips, and you were holding it, perfect. Watching TV with my own family, I've noticed that TV families have changed a lot over the years. From the people who make up the family unit to the things they talk about, even the language they talk about them in. What hasn't changed are some of the tough issues that TV has the courage to take on. Here are some TV families talking about, it's not believable like that, is it? But here's a lot of people talking about that's what got me the show! Talking about one of the most challenging problems our kid faced today. Orale, right there.
I should think you'd rather be out playing football than attending some dance with a bunch of girls.
Oh, that's exciting. It's a very nice idea.
Well, maybe right.
After all, he's not going to be playing football all his life, but he will be meeting and associating with people. And girls are people. I'll drink to that.
Girls make me sick. When do they stop making a guy sick?
I guess girls stop making you sick just about the same time baths stop making you sick.
I wonder what happens to me.
Well, one of these days when you're checking your own ears for dirt, girls are going to start looking good to you.
What happened to me?
I'll take a stab in the dark. What happened?
Harvey Klinger walked me home.
No. Oh, Marcia, that's wonderful.
The bugs worked. And that's not all. He asked me to go stay with him. I said yes if you say yes.
When a young man sees a beautiful girl, his heart beats faster. Well, all the blood rushes to his heart. That means that the blood leaves his ears and they don't work very well.
Mom, did you just tell me the facts of life?
You did. You're blushing. All right, that's enough.
Daddy, I want to go into them.
Listen, you want me to tell you that it's okay for you to go on the pill. It's not okay.
I was thinking that it's time for me to get some birth control.
Isn't it great, Roseanne? That Becky has such a wonderful, progressive, open-minded mom that you can talk to about that? Oh, sure!
Sex is, it's like a car. The best idea is to keep the car in the garage for a long, long, long time. And then somewhere in the distant future, when that garage door opens, you gotta think car cover.
Listen, Junior, when you have sex for the first time, you're gonna remember it forever. It's gonna be the most memorable 30 seconds of your life. Having sex is a lot different than you can imagine. How? One thing is another person involved.
Just want to add one little thing to what your mom said. Men are pigs. They just want to go to bed with you. And if they say they love you, they're lying because they just want to go to bed with you. And if you're stupid enough to actually let them go to bed with you while they're in bed with you, they're thinking about going to bed with somebody else. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. I used to be a man before I got married.
I'm doing this research on a column.
Uh-oh. He wants to ask us about sex.
Actually, I don't want to talk about you. I'd like to talk about other kids. Theoretically, do you think that a lot of them are, sexually active?
A lot of kids really only have one chance for the first time, so it's kind of worth waiting for until you're absolutely sure you're ready.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
I know.
You think you hate me, but you don't, because hate and love are intertwined.
Whatever we had died years ago.
You're gonna regret this. I'll make you pay for this, Blake. You're gonna regret this. Damn you!
Ladies and gentlemen, fantasy star Joan Collins.
It's wonderful to be here tonight, and you can't imagine what a joy it's playing the vicious Elise Carrington dynasty. The clothes, the jewels, the fights, and the fan mail. Tonight, we are going to talk with ABC viewers about their memories, some of which may remind you of your own. So to start with, let's listen to what viewers have to say about one of ABC's most unforgettable characters.
Howard Cosell.
In terms of sportscasting, Pantheon.
Howard was the man.
Oh, Howard Cosell shot with a 9mm. He gave you everything.
He wasn't looked at as just like another annoying reporter. He was looked at as like, oh, it's Howard Cosell. We can tell him what's going on.
His biggest asset is when he hooked up with Muhammad Ali.
And it was fun to watch. And I think that Cosell's relationship with Ali, it wasn't just comedy.
They had a lot of respect for each other.
He and Ali were a great team.
They were great for America.
Turned broadcaster. An odd couple who said something very, very special. The respect for one another and the courage to stand alone.
This, of course, is the heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali, or Cassius Clay as you will.
This fella making all this noise is Howard Cosell. You know I'm the king of the ring. I do what I want.
What we have just seen, perhaps, is the heavyweight champion of the world in what should be his true profession, that of a professional dancer.
The Ali Shuffle is a dance that will make you scuffle.
See? It is true that I do a lot of talk, and everything I say, I mean to back it up. Fact of the matter is, what you stand for, you stand for. Is that right?
Oh, that's right. Everyone knows that. And I will say here boldly, now on television, no.
Mr. Muhammad Ali has just refused to be inducted into the United States Armed Forces.
You should have enough of me by now.
I haven't had enough of you by now. Apparently, I'm going to have a lot more of you. Statement.
You're being extremely truculent. Whatever truculent means, that's good. I'm there.
Ali came through with a left. Walk stand now. Stand by me. The crowd, and now Ali is behaving like the old Ali.
Muhammad Ali. I am the greatest. I brought to boxing the Egger punch, the ghetto whopper, the bolo punch, the Malaysian waltz, the double shuffle, the Russian tank, the rope-a-dope barrage.
He is a giant, a positive legend, and he has made it to the ring. And the uproar happening.
Without me, you'd never be where you are.
I made you famous enough. Everywhere I go, you follow me to get your name in the papers on that.
Good luck. You are the greatest. Thank you, Howard. Now, let's go back to Jim McKay.
I won Cosell.
For the rest of today.
I won Cosell. I'm the greatest fighter of all times. All time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the three-time heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali.
With Drew Carey, a Happy Days cast reunion and a celebration of the ABC miniseries Roots. Ladies and gentlemen, LeVar Burton.
The year was 1960 to tell the remarkable tale of Alex Haley and his phenomenal quest to trace his families back 7 generations to Kunta Kinte, a warrior Mandinka sold into slavery from his West African homeland. And even though they believed the multi-hour series to be exceptional drama, the network executives were uncertain that America would embrace a show in which the black characters were heroes and whites, for the most part, were the villains. And by all accounts, the gutsy decisions paid off, and television history was made. That winter, Americans turned to their TVs in unprecedented numbers, and in the process, shared a timeless lesson in the indomitable power of the human spirit.
I was glued to my set to everyone else.
I think every single episode, we all watched it. I mean, everybody watched it.
You couldn't get a hold of anybody. You couldn't call anybody during that time. You'd go to the store and there'd be nobody in the stores.
It was definitely something that we watched together as a family.
Kunta Kinte. That's right. That was his name.
I mean, just the title alone, Roots.
The beginning, where it started.
Anybody can relate to that.
We'll give him a very good life.
We've given him life, Bint. Good or not good, that is for Allah to say. Kunta Kinte.
It was a new way of looking at television. The notion that some couldn't all be done in one chapter.
Everybody in America knew that there had been slavery. But Roots personalized in a way that it had never been personalized before.
It really hit me. Human beings sold. Sure, we read it in a book or a teacher would tell you.
So,
but to say it like that.
Kunta continues, no matter what they did to him, trying to escape to show his freedom. They kept trying to tell him his name was Toby, and he kept telling him his name was Kunta Kinte.
That wasn't who he was. I understood that.
What's your name?
Kunta Kinte.
When the master gives you something, you take it. He gave you name. It's Toby. What's your name?
Kunta.
What's your name?
Toby.
Cut him down.
I will never forget it because I actually saw the perspective of story that my grandmother, my grandfather growing up in the South said about slavery.
Do you care what the white men call you? It could be another day.
I think
everybody who watched it talked about it.
I don't think it planned in school. We ended up having spontaneous discussions in classes.
I actually embraced the characters as my own. They had become family for me.
It gave us the platform to see. You know, before we heard, but we saw.
These were people that met each other, fell in love, had families, and suffered the pain. And every day, blacks and white and Americans and others will look at each other in a different way.
Because it really managed to crawl right into the hearts of the Americans. That's a real accomplishment.
Kunta Kinte.
Kunta Kinte.
Kunta Kinte.
Kunta Kinte. Kunta Kinte.
Kunta Kinte.
Kunta Kinte.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Ritter.
Happy anniversary, everyone! Long before I joined ABC, I remember sitting in front of our TV at home, spellbound by Tales of the American West. My dad, Tex, was a singing cowboy, and he'd there watching me watch television. Robbie's Westerns there were the bedrock of ABC's programming. As touchstones of America's past, they seemed to assure us that no matter how tough the predicament, the good guys always won.
But I'll shoot wounded. That's trouble if they listen to me. There's just no fun in a hang. That is the ornery, talking attitude that I ever heard of. I would divide the man as useless to himself, to everyone else. I'm going after my wife.
Hello, dead man.
That's probably.
Ladies and gentlemen, star of the Big Valley, Lee Majors, star of Cheyenne, Clint Walker, and star of Planet Earth, Hugh O'Brian.
$1990. Sammy Davis Jr. celebrates his 60th year in show business with Gregory Hines.
And CEO of the Walt Disney Company, Michael Eisner.
Tonight, the Walt Disney Company takes special delight in celebrating this golden anniversary with all our colleagues at ABC. The Wonderful World of Disney, which is the longest time series in television. The show has enchanted 2 generations of Americans with classic Disney storytelling. It's a series that dates back to 1954 when it was hosted by Walt Disney himself.
And now, your host, Walt Disney. Mickey and I spent out the first time many, many years ago. We've had a lot of our dreams come true.
Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Davy Crockett, so cunning and brave.
10
ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do. I wanted to ring out the bell and fling out my arms and sing out the news.
I have found her.
Sisters.
Got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed.
You just remember what your old house said. Yeah, you got a friend in me.
Love you very much, Eddie.
And I love you, Daddy Warbucks.
ABC's 50th Anniversary Celebration Special. A look back at 5 decades of great television will continue with George Lopez, Michael J. Fox, and ABC's Best Miniseries.
Afraid even we priests are weak and cold to human.
You can marry me. You love me.
Welcome to Children.
For all of us who worked on this fabulous project, The Thornbirds was an unforgettable experience. Throughout the years, the miniseries has acquainted millions of viewers with great writers like Herman Wouk, Leon Uris, and Edwin Shaw through dramatic adaptations of their work that have kept us all riveted to the screen.
I don't know how two boys be so different.
We set the fire. What'd you do that for?
You really want to know?
Yes, why?
Beats the hell out of me.
You fools don't know what you've done. Yourselves, your children, us.
Hasn't this war caused enough pain? Never forget. Never to be free.
Containment breach. We've had a major containment breach. This is a cold threat. Blocked one of the vaults. Repeat, they blocked one of the vaults.
What did you people do?
So long. In a world so rich in love, why can our children find nothing better to do than dig iron from the ground and working up to fast, grotesque engines for picking each other up?
Just show my kids.
Hold my distance.
She loves me. She was holding on to me and begging me not to come back here.
You're lying because general anesthetic was given to all non-Jewish patients and not to the physicians. Is that correct? Answer the question. Yes!
Never seen anything like it. Can I help you?
She'll find out. Give me what I want, and I'll go away.
We will strike down segregation, and we will go where we said we will go. You have a chance for love.
You stay away from her if I don't.
I'm just not sure that I'm really ready to marry anybody right now. I want to be champion skater and a writer. I want to travel. I want to study languages. I want to do everything. You always tell me I should think for myself.
So I did.
Yes, I've heard how difficult it is to work with Judy Garland. Do you know how difficult it is to be Judy Garland? I've been trying to be Judy Garland all my life.
You were sensational.
I was, wasn't I?
Okay, one hand. But when I win, you go home.
Deal! Get it? Deal!
He's grown up, turned out at 6 feet. Please welcome Jameel White.
Wow. Did you do that? Matters was my home sweet home for 8 seasons. It aired on Fridays. And during the 90s, ABC's TGIF lineup was hot, hot, hot. Check it out.
We're gonna have some fun, show you how it's done, TGIF.
But that beat coming on?
Have mercy.
I'm free. Do what I want.
Boys are napping. You know what that means? We get to use the slide. Cassie!
I said I'm free.
In America, you can do anything you want to do. You just have to set your sights high.
Could I be Chief Justice of the Supreme Court?
Lower.
Chief Justice.
Rent an apartment that you can all share. You can bring your girlfriends and boyfriends and do whatever you want, and Frank and I just won't have to know about it.
Really?
No!
You got it.
Don't be ridiculous.
Hello, y'all. I'm Steve's cousin, Murder Merkel.
I'd like to now Reginald Bell Johnson, Kellums, and Thelma Hopkins. I love these people.
Two of America's most loved Olympic gold medalists, ABC's hit drama series, and Laverne and Shirley. And you are league soon.
ABC News has been on the air for a very long time now. And in the course of putting together thousands of broadcasts, we have experienced just about every on-air situation imaginable. So in order to protect ourselves for the next 50 years, we have come up with top 10 rules for covering the news. Television used to be so simple. All you had to do was remember who you worked for.
I'm Quincy Howe of ABC News.
50 years later, it's a lot more complicated. So here now are the top 10 rules for covering news. Number 10, dress conservatively. This means a proper jacket, freshly pressed trousers.
I just realized I have my pants on backwards. Look at the pockets. You can put your hand in it.
and matching shoes. You get dressed in the dark, try not to wake up the family, and sometimes you slip up.
What do you think will have happened by then?
Number 9, make sure your interview subjects speak at least a little English.
Today is 25 years. I took part
If they don't,
in the
keep your composure.
of the artificial satellite.
Number 8, avoid working with animals.
They're intelligent, very social. They can actually recognize themselves.
They are very good. During commercials, I sit on that shoulder, too.
But you can see, Charlie, the animal
Number 7, keep it clean.
Vanna White doll. There you go. There you go.
Number 6, always expect the unexpected.
This is what
Number 5, think safety first. Oh, you got a train coming. There's a train coming. There's a train coming. Number 4, remember that reporting from the field is harder than it looks.
I'll be back.
Number 3, know the names in the news.
And General John Shaliskavili. Then we find somebody named Smith.
Number 2, always be yourself. And the number 1 rule of television news, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, remember, the camera is on.
This is Peter Jennings, 18 News, Cairo.
Now, please welcome Good Morning America alumni who taught me those 10 rules, Joan London and David Hartman.
We will all remember that bonding that occurs between all of us who are sleep deprived on television in the morning.
Us at Good Morning America have appreciated so much having the privilege of trying to bring you year after year the news in a calm way, and information and human stories that you could take into your hearts, into your heads in some way, and personally help make your lives better.
1967, 72% of Americans watched the full episode of The Fugitive to see wrongly accused murderer Dr. Richard Kimball catch the real killer of his wife.
Yeah, I killed her. Now I'm going to kill you. Won't have to worry about you again no more.
From the Pros, Emmy winners Michael Ballerico and Cameron Manheim.
In television's first attempts at weekly dramas, lives were lived on the surface of things.
Today, one-hour dramas try to mirror the complicated realities of life.
Here's a look at just a few of the ABC dramas that we remember with pride.
You think it's tough defending the guilty, Lindsay? Try the innocent. It's terrifying.
2 little boys are dead, because I played my part. I played my part. I can't play my damn part anymore.
You win. And we'll have you over getting ugly. Maybe the best lawyer I ever loved.
Since when did love life become important in the practice of good medicine?
What could you possibly know about the world cripples? You with your fine, strong, healthy body.
Many people need something to lean on. Whether you can see it or not, a world full of crutches.
People always say you should be yourself. Like
yourself is this definite thing, like a toaster or something. But every so often, I'll have like a moment when just being myself in life is like enough.
Diane, 7:30 a.m., February 24th. Twin Peaks. She's dead, wrapped in plastic.
Who killed Laura Palmer?
Why does everything have to be so complicated?
Because it's change, about moving forward, knowing that when you move forward, you have to leave part of yourself behind.
I'm just mixed up about the whole thing. I don't know what to do.
How about not doing anything?
I'm sorry. I admit it. I really liked our life. I liked that you were beautiful. And I liked the fact that you were exciting. I liked the fact that you had a dirty mind.
You're afraid. We are all afraid. But that's not the end of the story. Did you ever stop to think that fear could be your friend? That makes me throw up. No, it tells you you're alive.
I made a mess of everything. I don't know what to do. Do you want people to help you, Eddie? Please help me. Yeah.
The helicopters never stop coming. You'll cut off their hand, but you don't have to hold it. You don't stick around to see their eyes when they realize what's happened to them. You're not the last person they see before they die.
ABC's 5th anniversary celebration will continue with Jim McCann and Get It At Your Feet from ABC's Wide World of Sports.
Why has this man, Vinko Bogataj, been on ABC more than 3,000 times? The answer when we return.
I'm gonna walk in on anything.
Wanted to make you breakfast in bed, but you accidentally locked the door and put the dresser in front of it. I'm so stressed out, man. I need to ease some stress.
Throughout the summer. Coming this fall, the best shows are on ABC. Ladies and gentlemen, Olympic gold medalists Dorothy Hamill and Carl Lewis.
Just before we went to commercial, you were asked a question.
Why has Vinko Bogataj been on ABC more than 3,000 times? Does anybody know? Well, here's your answer.
Vinko Bogataj is the fear it reflects, the agony of defeat in the opening title sequence of World Sports.
The thrill of victory. The agony of defeat.
Oh, baby. What a terrible fall.
And here's a little anniversary surprise from Slovenia.
Please welcome Vinko Bogataj. Wondered what happened to him. The lasting image, Sidetrack Ski Jumper, was brought to you by the longest running show in ABC's history.
Let's take a journey through 4 decades of agony and pulse.
With that familiar voice of ABC's Wide World and the Olympics, Jim McKay.
New and exciting global concept. I'm Jim McKay at Franklin Field in Philadelphia.
Wembley Stadium in London. Stadium from the Estadio Olimpico in Mexico City.
Innsbruck, Austria. People's Republic of China.
World has come to Los Angeles.
On ABC's Wide World of Sport.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport. The thrill of victory. And the agony of defeat.
Look at him go! Oh, baby.
Wherever we wander, mountains majestic, rocks exotic, fields and tracks, courts, and woods. Wherever we wander, we found in our frontiers a global democratic principle in sport. We learned that any undertaking of body and soul could carry with it an essential dignity. Thousands and thousands of miles of events momentous, some just memorable. Athletes celebrated and obscure. We found more than just thrills and agony, triumph and tragedy.
There were 11 hostages. 2 were killed in their rooms yesterday morning. 9 were killed at the airport tonight. They're all gone.
What we found were resonant stories, one after another.
Mark Spitz has 7 gold medals.
So many in our wide world won our respect by sharing essential truths, an ability to inspire, a spirit to excel. They were the ones to fight gravity. Champions who rose
He fell down. Jim Ray down the track.
and fell.
Mary Decker ball down in the infield.
The ones who defied remarkable pain. Julie Moss, Iron Woman, Hawaii's Iron Man. There was beauty in so many languages, spoken in Russian and Romanian. The huge drama of athletic competition. We've drawn from a well that will never run dry.
Ladies and gentlemen, a true television Olympian, Jim McKay.
Thank you. The late Roone Arledge, the man who changed the world of sports TV coverage forevermore, knew that the essence of any event, in sport or news, was the personality and the character of the human beings involved. It was the patient voice in my ear on that terrible day in Munich 30 years ago. It's still hard to believe that Roone is gone, but his influence on the world's most powerful medium remained, and it will endure.
How dare you?
Because I felt like it, that's why.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, but I don't like your tone.
Well, you are not going to spoil our family vacation, okay? You are a conner. You are skinny soul blowing off of that project. Now you sit down here.
Are you ever sorry we got married?
Every second of my life. Well, she doesn't look like a lesbian, you know? I mean, lesbians are big old truck drivers who wear flannel shirts and fitted jeans.
Ladies and
Parker is doing up here with me. I know I am. But no. I'm happy to announce that I'm returning to ABC in my very own reality show. Why? Because there's not like a couple of brutal, draining divorce settlements to bring a girl to her senses and back to the workplace. Thank you. And besides, if you think about it, it makes perfect sense because I'm the ultimate reality show. You all know I'm a survivor. And once again, a bachelorette. And every time I get divorced, another Joe millionaire is born. Everyone thinks reality TV is new, but actually it's been here since the earliest days of television.
This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
They say that there's a horse down in Louisville, Kentucky that actually drives a car all by himself.
Thank you. I was on $400 for that shirt.
From Hollywood, in color, it's The Dating Game.
Hey, Bachelor number 2, what do you have at your house that I like?
Me, I think.
That's your final answer.
Yes.
Boys just don't find me cool.
They will.
They will. They only like Marcia. Marcia, Marcia, Marcia.
You accepted that.
Ever wonder what would happen if you crossed a golden retriever with a Pez dispenser? Here is an all-star montage.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars break the mold.
ABC's 50th anniversary celebration will continue with Peter Jennings, The Fonz, Laverne and Shirley, and a Happy Days reunion.
(1981). General Hospital brought the largest audience in daytime television history with the marriage of Luke Spencer and Laura Baldwin.
I curse on you, Laura and Luke. I curse on both of you.
Kickstand. Right, Bob. Kickstand. Up. All right. One time only. Line right up here, kiss bonds for $1. That's a bargain at any price. Thanks very much. I'm sorry I had to put you through there. Thanks for coming.
Minutes of Fonz of Henry Winkler.
Three popular situation comedies, Laverne and Shirley, Mork and Mindy, and Jody Loves Chi. They can all trace their roots back to one family tree known as Happy Days.
Monday, happy days.
Well.
Wednesday, happy days.
Oh, let's all great.
Friday, happy days.
You think about it, Seth. You.
I think maybe there's something with us.
Yeah.
Here comes my cycle hums.
Your skin is so smooth. Hands off, that's me.
To race to you.
Laverne DeFazio, she's mine. And this is Shirley Feeney, she's yours, as you can see. Oh, yeah, let me get a boo-boo.
Laverne, you have chosen to treat yours as an amusement park. There is no reason on earth why Prince Charming cannot walk through our front door.
Let's go, Spaceman. Nanu.
Mark, can you take a little constructive criticism? It's not nice to sit on your face.
Now, you all know my cousin Chachi.
How you doing, Blue Eyes? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What a welcome. I think I'm going to come in again.
Mary and I have not climbed Mount Everest. We're the great American couple. We've had the joy of raising 2 kids,
Hey, this is Star. Yes.
watching them and their friends grow up into loving adults. And now, we're going to have the pleasure of watching them pass that love on to their children. And I guess no man would ask for anything. So thank you all for being part of our family. To happy days.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming 2 of the funniest women ever on television, Cindy Williams and Penny Marshall.
The people you work with on a TV show are a lot like family. Well, Cindy and I were lucky enough to have an extended family.
Right. From Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley, please welcome Marion Ross, Erin Moran, Anson Williams, Don Holmes, David Outlander, and Michael McNeil.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we would like to bring on a man who created memorable characters, wonderful situations with the stroke of his pen. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Marshall. Thank you very much.
Ellen, are you coming out or not?
Yeah, like, quit jerking us around and come out already.
We first heard that she wanted character to come out at a party.
She had a party.
She had a little party before we even started writing.
We all sort of like gathered around, and she said, I think I'm going to be coming out.
I finally decided I would come out. It just made sense for the character to come out at the same time.
How did the executives react? Disney, ABC.
They were all very supportive. Why can't I say the word? I mean, why can't I just say... I mean, what is wrong? Why do I have to be so ashamed? I mean, why can't I say the truth? I mean, be who I am, 35 years old. I'm so afraid to tell people. I mean, I just...
When was the last time you had a moment's doubt, wondering if it would be the right thing?
A long time ago.
Ellen was just, her eyes were this big, the entire week, and she couldn't believe it was happening. The most difficult scene to rehearse was when Ellen said that she was gay, because literally every time we rehearsed that, she burst into tears.
Susan, I'm gay.
The audience went insane. It was 2 minutes or 3 minutes of them screaming.
And just felt literally this like I was filled with joy.
Please welcome ABC News anchor Peter Jennings.
Well, as we have learned again so recently, television is often not just a witness to history, but a player. Whether it be a war or conventions, congressional hearings, moonshots, crimes of the century, gracious for the ages. Sometimes in covering the story, television becomes part of the story. And over 50 years, television has affected us profoundly, and in many cases, changed us.
We interrupt this program so that we may bring you this special report from ABC News.
Nothing about this business, this craft is ever more than 20 seconds. It's a major
culture views. We get to cover and participate sometimes in every form of human emotion. Sometimes great fun, sometimes frightening.
Have you ever personally killed someone who...
Never.
Sometimes very sad.
I have a dream.
The first thing you have to know about me as a young reporter of civil rights in the 1960s is I was scared to death half the time.
This is Peter Jennings in Jackson, Mississippi.
I remember being chased by members of the Ku Klux Klan and thinking, where am I? What's going on here? I never chased out of battalion in those parts of the world.
36 years ago when I went to Vietnam, we were using film, not videotape.
All night long, the camp has been under enemy mortar attack.
So from the time that we shot a story in the field until the time that it got on the air, 2.5 days might pass. Now, after spending a month on the front lines in Iraq, we were able to point where we report this war live.
All the years I've been at ABC, I am deeply impressed by the American people's interest in the world.
It was in February of 1972, yes, that we all went to China.
ABC.
That was about as close as going to the other side of the moon, as I think American television has ever been able to take its viewers.
President Nixon was quoted today as saying he has nothing to hide.
Watergate came out thereafter.
I didn't go to Jerusalem with Hamilton, but I was party to him planning that visit. Barbara Walters went with him from Cairo to Jerusalem.
There might be a ray of light. There might be some concession. There might be some imposition down the road.
I don't think there's anything that quite equals having a front row seat.
Do you control what is going on in the streets?
I've always felt that television news was a way to take people places.
Going to South Africa, it was the first time that a leading South African official, a white man, had sat down on television to debate a black man in South Africa. Somehow it was possible for Sandinistas and Contras when they were at war, Protestants and Catholics in Northern Ireland, Palestinians and Jews in Israel, to come together and talk on at a time when they wouldn't talk to each other anywhere else.
We learned early this morning that Charlie Glass was kidnapped by gunmen just south of Beirut yesterday.
The hardest moment I ever had in my television career, still. A friend of ours, an ABC colleague, I'd been best man at his wedding, had been kidnapped in Lebanon. We were desperately trying to find him. I don't really like to display my own emotions on television particularly, but sometimes it just catches you.
How many children have come into her nursery needing food like this?
We were led to a mound of earth in a field, impossible. And we were shown the pictures of the people who had been executed by the Serbs. And there were men and women and children.
My strongest recollection, I have to tell you, from the Berlin Wall is very personal. It has to do with my kids. I was standing on top of the wall broadcasting. Whoever thought we'd stand on top of the wall? In the middle of a break, a guy behind me, somebody yelled, "Hey, Pete!" He threw me up a piece of the Berlin Wall. And I just looked at it and I thought, oh, that's just one of the great souvenirs. And then I realized, oh, I have 2 kids. So he threw up another piece.
We are so privileged. We get paid to go to the most interesting places in the world, to witness the most interesting events in the world, to talk to the most interesting people in the world. And truly, we never get bored. Because if we lose interest in the story, there's always a next one.
I'm reminded by looking back, it's particularly for Ted and me, that if it hadn't been for ABC News, I don't think we'd ever had an advanced education like it. We've seen the world and learned a lot about it thanks to ABC. And also, I'd have to say, primarily thanks to Roone Arledge, the president and chairman of this news division who died several months ago. So much of what we've seen about our history would not have been possible without him.
ABC's 50th anniversary celebration will continue with Susan Lucci, Michael J. Fox, and a look at the final episodes of some of ABC's most memorable series.
1964, the Rolling Stones' first primetime American television performance on Hollywood Palace.
one of the original cast members of All My Children, Emmy Award winner Susan Lucci.
Earlier this evening, we showed you actors who got their start on primetime TV. But ABC Daytime Drama has launched its own share of stars. See if you can identify these talented beginners who had fun on daytime, exploring love, betrayal, freedom.
Admit you're a liar. Hey, I admit I lied. I didn't know anything about Mrs. Martin.
Oh, that's baby. Hey, I couldn't believe my eyes.
Oh, it feels good.
And it looks like we bought some breakfast on it.
I have my selfish reasons. I want to keep you all to myself.
Well, you're just loaded with reasons, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Now eat your breakfast.
Jay, are you trying to tell them about me? Yeah, I'll keep on that piece of kitsch. May as well hang it up now. Which of that cheesy leopard is not worth 5 cents? Make more money ripping off a thrift store.
Kimbo, you have to get the leopard today.
Forget it.
You know something? I don't understand this very much. You know why? Because every time I turn around, you're yelling at me. Now, if that's how it's going to be, I'm back out on the streets.
She's gone.
Oh, God! This is the face of HIV.
Are you saying that our divorce is the cause of Bianca's anorexia?
They're transplanting BJ's heart into Mexico.
I got kicked out of college twice before I became a TV star, so they picked me to introduce and tribute to Schoolhouse Rock. Schoolhouse Rock will teach a generation about government, history, grammar, math, and science. And they made these subjects fun, exciting, and the best part, there was no detention.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And if they vote for me on Capitol Hill, well then I'm off to the White House where I'll wait online with a lot of other bills for the president to sign. And if he signs me, then I'll be along. I hope and pray that he will. But today I am still just a bill. What's your function? Working up words and phrases and pauses. We the people in order to form a more perfect union.
Establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility. Interjections, show excitement or emotion. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Darn, that's the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, four-time Emmy winner, Michael J. Fox.
I know every single one of you people. I know all of you. No matter how creative or how successful, even great shows come to an end. The characters we spend time with week after week move on. Times change, and so do we. Looking back, here's how some of those we love best said farewell.
Walter Whitebread, ABC TV. Used to be a big fan of yours. Still am, I guess. Look, Walter, I enjoy a joke as much as anybody, but I gotta get some work done. You don't know, do you? You know what? You're canceled.
What? Listen, I just want to say, I'll miss you. And I love you, son. Will it hurt?
No. You're just gonna fall asleep.
Remember you?
I couldn't save them all. But I saved some.
How do you thank somebody who's been everything to you? Your brother? Your protector? You delivered my own child. I just don't know how I could ever say that.
I think you just did.
Very much.
Growing up happens in a heartbeat. One day you're in diapers, the next day you're gone. But the memories of childhood stay with you for the long haul. I remember a place, a town, a house, like a lot of houses. And the thing is, after all these years, I still look back with wonder.
We'll return with 50 years of ABC stars, all on stage for an historic ABC film photo.
At ABC, so many wonderful shows, so many fantastic memories. We want you to know how much we've enjoyed sharing them with you.